Hello everyone, especially to Mr. Al-Hubashi. Welcome to my C++ basic calculator video, and I'm going to show you the whole code here. And this code includes uh, classes, switch cases, functions, and lots of for loops and while loops, uh, input and outputs, and so on. Let's start from our class. As you can see, I created a calcu class here, and I identified some variables on here on the integer data type and the double data type, and on this public section I created four functions on here, as you can see, and we're gonna execute them on this switch case section. Example, when we press the number one, we're gonna execute this summation function, and this summation function will do the we're gonna get the result from the zero, and on this for loop we're gonna get the every index of the uh, array, uh, which are the elements, and we're gonna add the every elements of this result variable, and we're gonna return this result variable but on the integer data type. But you can ask how we gonna get the array on this function. We have to pass an main array on this as an argument on this function. We're gonna get an array as an integer data type, and this n means the size of the array. And on this multiply section, it's pretty similar to summation function, as you can see, but uh, it has some minor differences, like the result will be start from the one, because when we uh, when we make this result equals zero, then the result will be zero again, which is wrong. And on this for loop, as you can see, we are multiplying every elements of this array, and making the equal of this result variable, and return the result variable again on the integer data type. On the uh, division function, the things will will be a bit dirty. As you can see, I used bubble sort algorithm on here and created a temp variable, which is I constantly use on loops and functions to sort every elements uh, of a array, an array. And as you can see, I created two for loops on here. The first loop will start from the index 0, and the second one, while it's on the index 0, the second one will start from the index 1. And on this section, uh, we are changing the index of every element of the array. The first index will be the uh, biggest number, and the last index will be the lowest number. But uh, I mean, the first index is index 0. Be cautious on that. And when we get the division result, we're gonna make this to equal array index 0, which is the biggest number of this array. It's right now, it's sorted right now. And when we get the 4 index on here, we are calculating the division result with uh, dividing the biggest number to the low ones, and returning the division result on here, but the double data type. Be cautious. And on this subtract section, subtract function, uh, as you can see, it's again pretty similar to other functions. I could use sorting algorithm again, but I said this time it's okay. And when we get our main block on here, uh, I declared the calcu class as calculator on my main section. As you can see, I defined some variables again. I entered the array size on here, and again I defined the main array with the size of it, and uh, I defined the loop status equals true. It's a boolean type. I used this variable on this while loop for making the program on a loop. On this, uh, as you can see, the for loop section, uh, I can input every element of the array uh, related to size. The size means how many numbers you can enter. And as you can see on the while loop section, I took this section from the Google Classroom. It's having a bit impression on this code, which is great. Also, I added the array of numbers, which is demonstrating every numbers on a line, and not the line by line, but on a single line. I can say that. And we are finishing the printing block on here, the output block, and we are inputting the choice. You can see with the previous on this previous section we created our choice variable, and we are passing the argument choice on the switch case section. uh, I mentioned before, when we press the 1, we're gonna execute the case 1 block on here, and we're gonna execute the summation method on here, as you can see. uh, and we are printing the result, and we have to write a break on every cases. If we don't, we're gonna get some odd situations. And as you can see on the case 5, uh, which is when we press the number 5, we're gonna exit the program, we're gonna close it, and uh, as you can see, I wrote return 0 on here for closing the program instantly. And uh, when we go when we enter the wrong number, unended sorry, unidentified number like 10 or 9, we're gonna get this output invalid selection and break again. And as you can see, this is the whole code on here. Let's start our code. Yeah, let's say the array size is 3. Okay, enter the 0 index of the array. Let's say this one is 5. The first index of the array will be, let's say, 7, and let's say this is the 10. Okay, we started our program on here, and we're gonna get the selections on here as switch cases. And as you can see, the array of numbers is 5, 7, 10. We can see that on here. uh, let's make a summation process. Okay, and we're gonna get the sum of the array elements equals 22, and because of the program in a loop, we're gonna get this section again. We can make the selections until we press the 5. Okay, let's make the selection 2. Then we're gonna get the result 350, the multiplication of the array elements. Let's make the division. Here, as you can see, this is the this is double type. Let's make the subtract equals -2, and let's enter some invalid selection like 10. As you can see, it says invalid selection, try again. Then when we press the selection 5, which is exit, then we are closing the program, and the program will no longer be executed. Thanks for watching.